In the shadowed underbelly of medieval Albion, where fog-laden moors concealed ancient pacts and the whisper of forbidden desires echoed through crumbling castles, Eric Hunter lounged in decadent idleness. A rogue whose cunning had toppled kings and seduced queens, Eric was a master of shadows, his enchanted satchel a gateway to illusions and artifacts that bent reality to his will. But with his liege lord away waging war against sorcerers in distant realms, and his fiery wife visiting kin, Eric reveled in unchecked tyranny over his household. By day, he sprawled on silken beds, barking orders at servants, demanding exotic feasts laced with rare spices and aphrodisiacs, only to discard them in fits of rage, docking wages with cruel glee. His games grew darker, toying with loyalties, hinting at scandals that could ruin lives. Yet, as his demands escalated into veiled threats and humiliations, the servants' resentment festered into a plot of vengeance. One fateful night, under the cloak of moonlight, they conspired to ensnare the hunter in his own web of greed, a trap that would lead him into the jaws of giants and the intoxicating embrace of a fairy temptress, where ambition and lust could prove fatal. Eric Hunter, ever the opportunist, had turned his manor into a den of excess. With Lord Hamish absent, battling warlocks in the enchanted wilds, Eric idled away his days, free from courtly duties. His wife, Chandra, away at her sister's, left him unchallenged to lord over the staff. He sprawled on his bed, summoning bizarre delicacies, roasted pheasant drizzled in forbidden elixirs, wines that stirred forbidden urges, only to hurl them aside if they displeased him, slashing the cook's pay with each outburst. The other servants fared no better. A minor slip earned wage cuts or worse, whispered promises of ruin. The household seethed, their master a tyrant, reveling in power plays that bordered on sadistic. One evening, pushed to the brink, the servants gathered in secret. "We must rid ourselves of him," they murmured. "Send him far, where his schemes can't touch us." But how? Eric was a legend of deception. Any plot would unravel under his gaze. At last, an elderly servant, wise and weathered, spoke up. "Leave it to me. I'll spin a web so tangled he'll be gone for years." Pressed for details, he demurred. "Trust me, by dawn you'll see." Knowing his cunning, they relented. Come morning, the old servant, Shamus, approached Eric with a downtrodden air, eyes shadowed by feigned sorrow. "What's this gloom?" Eric demanded, eyeing him sharply. "Nothing, master. Some feats are impossible. Like claiming 10 billion diamonds, each worth fortunes untold." Forget it. Eric's greed ignited like wildfire. 10 billion diamonds? Speak plainly. Where? Shamus feigned reluctance, then spun his tale. "It's the hoard of the Faery Princess Elara, hidden in the Valley of Echoes, amid the multicolored peaks of the northern realms, guarded by terrifying giants. It's unattainable. Great warriors have tried and failed." Eric pressed, his avarice piquing. Shamus elaborated, claiming his grandfather, a ruthless sorcerer, had revealed it in dreams. Banished for cruelty, the grandfather's magic was stripped by the gods, but the secret lingered. "He urges me to claim it, but I'm too frail against those giants. Even the princess herself oversees it at times." Eric, hooked, declared, "I'll seize it myself. I've slain scores of giants with my wits alone. The realms tremble before me." Shamus described the valley's location in the rugged, myth-shrouded north, and Eric, decisive, summoned the staff for instructions, mounting his steed and riding off toward the unknown. The servants exhaled in relief, laughing at Shamus's masterful ploy. "The treasure exists," Shamus admitted, "but he'll fail against those guardians. Greed will be his undoing." After a grueling week's ride, Eric reached the desolate Valley of Echoes. Nestled between peaks of swirling hues, crimson crags, and emerald spires, a forsaken land shunned by tribes. Where to search such vastness, he pondered. Inspiration struck. He bellowed challenges. Giants of the 10 billion hoard, face me. His voice echoed, and soon a thunderous boom shattered the air. From an azure mountain descended a hulking giant with a single, whipping topknot atop a bald skull, ears flapping like sails, clad in azure hides, strutting like a colossus. "Who dares summon the guardian of the hoard?" it roared. Eric, inwardly thrilled at locating the entrance, feigned terror, collapsing. The giant mocked. "Ha! A coward quakes before top-knot giant. Begone!" Seizing the moment, Eric spun his lie. "I'm Eric the jeweler, sent by Princess Elara. She bade me call thus to summon you." Skeptical, the giant queried why. "Diamonds tarnish if unused. I restore their luster." The giant wavered. "Impossible. The blue giant, green giant. And our leader Bagar would devour you." Eric insisted it was the princess's command, threatening her wrath. Relenting, Topknot summoned the others in guttural tongues. Soon, horrors emerged. A sapphire-hued brute, an emerald monstrosity, and Bagar, a mottled terror with fangs like daggers and bulging eyes. "Why disturb us?" they snarled. Topknot relayed the tale. "No such order. This liar's ours to feast on," they chorused, advancing. Eric panicked. 4 giants? His ruse backfired, but a whistling wind arose, carrying a seductive, musky scent. The giants froze. "The princess approaches, our queen!" From the skies descended Elara, radiant in gossamer robes adorned with pulseless gems, wings shimmering like starlight. Landing, she parted them with graceful command. "I've word of a great rogue seeking my hoard, so I came. But this old man, he seems harmless." Topknot explained, and Elara, intrigued, confronted Eric. "So you're the intruder, using my name." Eric bowed low. "No, milady, I jested with your name to awe them. Truly, I'm Shamus the jeweler, world's finest." Elara arched a brow. "Never heard of you." "Your father knows me. I polish his treasures. Verify if you doubt." Amused, she probed. "How do diamonds spoil?" Eric fabricated. "Prolonged enclosure breeds invisible flaws, turning them worthless. My elixir restores them. Though false, diamonds endure eternally." Elara, naive to mortal cunning, fretted. "My hoard spans centuries. Show me." Bagar protested. "He's lying, milady." Eric snapped. "Silence, brute. You know not of gems." Elara warned. "If you deceive, your end will be grim." Eric assured innocence, revealing his satchel, not as enchanted bag, but jeweler's kit. He displayed tools, emptying it, illusion hiding its depths. Satisfied, Elara led him into a mountain cavern, ending at a massive door. Topknot chanted incantations, revealing a hall ablaze with diamonds from floor to ceiling, wealth to rival empires. Eric feigned dismay. Alas, all flawed, but salvageable. Only I, Shamus, can mend them. Elara urged, "Do so." He bartered. "What reward? Name your price." Insisting on an oath by Solomon, she swore. Eric grinned inwardly. "Give me the entire hoard, save one as memento." Outrage erupted, but bound by vow, violation meant fiery doom. She relented bitterly. "Take it, deceiver. Had I known you were Eric Hunter, I'd have incinerated you." The giants gnashed teeth as Eric, laughing, shoveled diamonds into his satchel for hours, leaving none. Exiting triumphant, Elara smirked. "Foolish hunter, greed blinds you. You demanded all but one. By taking every last, you voided the deal. The hoard returns." Indeed, his satchel emptied, the treasure reformed in the hall. "Flee now, or my giants feast." Eric, defeated by avarice, retreated amid their jeers, cursing his folly. Yet as he rode home, one diamond gifted as reward gleamed in his palm, a token, but fuel for future schemes. What treasures does your own greed conceal? If Eric's tale of cunning, betrayal, and unquenched desire captivates you, explore the ancient myths that inspired it, or dare to weave your own epic of shadows and seduction. The hunt begins. Will you claim your hoard?